Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. We got a great presentation for you here tonight, and it's going to be from Justin Prince. This gentleman is not only an Elite Three, but he's been a professional network marketer for years. In fact, he built a multi-million-dollar business in another company and sold that. And with just disenchanted, just like I was with the profession, and sort of decided to do a bunch of investment, was really successful in that company. And then the CEO of this company called Modere, working with him in another company, asked him to come over. And this guy's not only the master distributor, I got to meet him in Utah, but we're talking about an individual, and he'll show you the slides in a second. But the person that helped me make a decision to get involved in this company is the gentleman that's on here tonight. And so Justin Prince, he'll talk about his slides, but he's achieved over $1 million a year in income right now, and with the company. And I don't know anyone better to share this with our leaders. And so the people that you see on the bottom here are people that have already been with the company for just a short period of time. And my son not only hitting senior team leader, but Melody Ryba hitting team leader, Marie hitting team leader. Rest of them are senior consultants. And so we're going to have a blast. So I'm going to take my picture out so there's no bandwidth, and I'm going to introduce an incredible gentleman, great family man, Justin Prince. Justin, are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay, Robert?
I can hear you perfect, Justin. Thank you very much.
Well, it's an honor to be on with you and with your leadership team and with all of those that are listening and participating with us tonight from all over the United States, and probably with your reach and your background and so on, from all over the world. And I want you to know how much I appreciate you allowing me to share with all of these people. Your reputation certainly precedes you. And I was telling you this on the phone the other day, as I've listened to your story and watched many of your trainings and videos and so on. You might be the most relatable, have the most relatable story, a story that people hear and they say, you know what, I can succeed, I can do this. And it's a real gift that I think you have of being able to, as sharp and as talented as you are, to be able to just allow people that part of them that says, I can do this, I can make this happen. So it's really an honor to be on with you tonight, and it's really amazing to have you be part of our company. We're really honored and excited to create the next generation of this movement of Modere and of social retail, our mission to help people live clean all over the world. So again, I really appreciate you inviting me on, and honored to be on with all of your leaders tonight. I know they have incredible backgrounds as well, and I'm really excited about what we're going to do. I think we could really change the world. We have an idea. Great businesses, great movements start with big ideas, and then they end with great execution. And what happens is Jim Collins talks about with good to great, you're getting the right people in the right spots of the bus, And so with you coming over and your leadership team, your leadership capacity, we're getting the right people in the right seats of the bus to go execute on a really big idea, an idea that literally could change the world. So with that, Robert, I'll kind of walk through, if you don't mind, just a little bit of my story. But our goal tonight is really to almost break this into three sections, if you will. One is I want to share with you guys a little bit about this model, this social retail model, a little bit more about our company and what we've been doing for the last couple years here. Then I want to talk to you about where we're going. I want to kind of give you, if you will, a sneak peek into where this company is going, because I really believe this company is poised to create the biggest momentum run that networking's ever seen, and to sustain that momentum run longer than any network's ever sustained it because of our customer-led model. And so you're here at a very opportune, very unique time hearing this information. And then the third part, if you're cool with it, Robert, I want to walk you through the compensation plan, because I'm going to walk you through a little bit of the nuts and bolts of it, but I'm not going to deep dive too deep. But I want you, economically in their life, in addition to living clean in their home, to really positively impact, families all over the world with our compensation structure. It's a very unique plan. We have powerful and very unique, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. So as you can see from the screen, I'm a better salesman than my wife is buyer, So I married up on this deal, but she's an amazing woman. We've been married for going on 13 years this January, if you can believe it. And I have 4 little kids. So my oldest my boy is 11, my youngest son is 3, and then I have 2 little girls in the middle, 6 and 8. And everything I do Those of us who are parents know what I'm talking about. But you do it because you love these little kids. You want to create a legacy and pour into these little kids. And my story is pretty simple. I came from a middle America family. My dad was in real estate. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. I started my little career making pizzas for a place called Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. We didn't even bake them for you. All we did was make them. And so I was 16 years old doing that. When I was 18, I would always do construction work for my dad. I was what's called a gopher. It was go for this, go for that, go for this. It wasn't real work. It wasn't like I was learning how to build a home, or I was just picking up scrap wood and just kind of the gopher work. But it did teach me how to work hard. When I was 22 years old, I was listening to an audio series by a gentleman named Jim Rohn. And a lot of us on the call tonight are familiar with Mr. Rohn. He had all these great speakers from all over the world that came onto this audio series and shared their testimonies as a weekend seminar and their personal experiences. And at the very end, Mr. Rohn stands up at the very end of the seminar and he says, "We now have enough testimonials and enough personal experiences to conclude that it's possible to create and to design an extraordinary life." And I remember hearing that series, and I remember thinking to myself, I knew it was possible for all of these folks to create and to design an extraordinary life because I just heard their stories and their testimonials. I just didn't know if it was going to be possible for me. My wife was pregnant with our first child at the time. I didn't know if it was possible for me to create and to design an extraordinary life. And what I want to share with each of you is this, that 10 years ago I was introduced to networking. I've had, worked really hard, and I had the good fortune of having some great success. And I've been able to travel the world, speak on stages from Moscow to LA to New York to Kazakhstan, and I'm here to tell you, think about your goals and think about your dreams and the goals you have for your. And I've been blessed that it's possible for you to create and to design an extraordinary life. And that's so as you hear about Modere, there's some components to this business that are very, very unique. First of all, Modere, although we're a startup business, if you can imagine, so we're the transformation of a 28-year-old company that generates over $300 million a year in sales. We're owned by one fund. They own businesses like Mrs. Fields on. We have an experienced management team, and we launched just 18 months ago in Beverly Hills, California. Now, our company's mission, and we're passionate about this idea, but to help people live clean, to help people switch out the products they're already using in their home for non-toxic, safe, high-performing products that are affordable. And man-made diseases are on the rise. We have a mission that's important for people because they're already buying these types of products, so we wanted to give them products that are clean label. For 28 years, we've been doing this in this company. So we didn't do it because it was in vogue or it was in style or it was a good marketing ploy. This company created the movement of clean living 28 years ago before anyone even knew what it was. It's a brand you can trust. We have no parabens, no PEGs, no sodium lauryl sulfate. We're BPA-free. All of our business is powered by wind-powered. We're cruelty-free. We don't test on animals. We're recyclable. So when you see the Modere stamp, you can know it's a brand you can trust. You can trust with your family. You can trust with people you care about. And it's a brand also you can get passionate about, that you can get passionate about the product line and what we offer people. I want to talk to you guys about why would you shop at Modere, right? Why would you shop at Modere versus Target or wherever else? There's three words. It's because they're safe, they're effective, and they're affordable products. Because here's the thing. You can buy safe products other places. There's no question. But you switch out your deodorant for safe deodorant, and your friends are like, "Yo, bro, you reek." You got to go back to the old stuff because it's not effective. It doesn't work. The other challenge we have is you can switch out to safe products, but doesn't cost too much. Guys, those of us that have come from networking, the pricing structure of Modere is going to absolutely blow your mind. We have real pricing. One of the challenges we have in networking is our pricing structure is so huge. We charge way too much for these products, and so we can't gather in a broad cross-section of the population. So like with Modere products, like a salon quality shampoo, if you have botanical ingredients with safe ingredients, a salon quality shampoo is going to be $25 to $30 or more, and the ladies on the line tonight can validate that's true. Modere shampoo is $9.99. It's higher performing than those products you can buy at salons. It's got botanical ingredients, and it has safe ingredients. So we have a very compelling offer. Literally, you say to someone, look, you're already buying this stuff anyway. This company has the safest products in the world. They're effective, and they're affordable. And it's a one-stop shop, so it makes it very easy. Let me share with you guys a quick story. So 6 months before we started this whole movement, this is about 3.5 years ago, I'm meeting with a friend of mine for lunch, and this kid's always dressed to the nines. I mean, every time you see this kid, he looks so sharp and so cool. Robert, I just got a text that my audio wasn't working. Doggone it. I apologize for that. It says you're working now. So
yeah, it's working okay now.
Okay. Man, I apologize, guys. Darn it. These technology things, sometimes they're amazing, and sometimes we have our challenges. So I'm sitting with this friend of mine at lunch, and he says to me, I go, where do you get all your clothes? I go, you always look so sharp. And he says to me, he goes, oh, I shop at Nordstrom's Rack, and I'd heard of Nordstrom's Rack before. And he said, and I shop at Gilt.com. I said, what's Gilt.com? And my friend looks at me like I live in a cave, like I should just instantly know what that is. And I said, I've never even heard of it. So he pulls his phone out, and he shows me this really cool app, really kind of high fashion, really clean app. He sends me a text message to this site, Gilt.com, that gives me a $25 off of the website. Well, that $25 off gave him $25 on his next purchase. I get in my car, and I remember thinking to myself, it should be that easy. You know, building a network should be just that easy, because it was such a word-of-mouth conversation. So I remember thinking, guess how many Super Saturdays Gilt.com sent my friend to? 0. You know, in networking, we're kind of funny. We'll sign somebody up. We'll send them to 3 Super Saturdays so they can learn what to say to people, and then 3 more Super Saturdays to overcome their fear and to actually say it to someone. And we sign someone up 6 months later, and we call it duplication. We're like, man, we are growing. And I remember thinking, that was so normal. Well, fast forward 6 months, I meet our Chief Marketing Officer, Bob Finnegan. He's a gentleman who spent his whole life in retail. He's worked with brands like Macy's and Gap and Chipotle and Sephora and so on. He says to me, he says, have you ever heard of Gilt.com? And I said, yeah, I have. He said, they're 6 years old. He goes, do you know how many customers they have? And I said, I know of 2, you know, me and my buddy. And he said, I said, how many? He said, 6 million customers. And literally my head I thought, oh my goodness. And I said, he goes, do you know how much revenue they do per year? And I said, maybe 30, 40, 50 million, maybe 60 million. I didn't want to exaggerate. He said, they do $6 billion, or pardon me, they do $1 billion a year in revenue with 6 million customers. And I thought to myself, no network in history had 6 million customers in their first 6 years. And no network in history has ever done $1 billion per year in sales in 6 years. And I thought, guess what, guys? Guess where Gilt got those 6 million customers? They got them from their customers. Their customers were telling people just like my friend told me. So that I had the opportunity to speak in front of 10,000 people in Japan, in Tokyo, Japan, at the Ariake Coliseum with Alexis Maybank, one of the co-founders of Gilt. She came and spoke on our stage talking about social retail and the power of what we're doing. Well, this led us to this idea called social retail. So if someone says, are they a better network marketing company? No, no, no. They're the first of its kind social retail company. It's never been done before. We're the first in the world. And social retail is this really cool concept where we are a retail brand that's powered by people. So many of you, I'll bet you, as you've seen Robert's information or you've been introduced by some of your leaders to this idea, you went to our website and you started thinking, where's the compensation plan? You know, like where's the opportunity messaging? Well, when you go to Modere.com, you'll learn very quickly it's a retail site. And we don't have any of that messaging on there. It's because 95% of the U.S. population, they're not networkers. And guess what? They're not probably even looking to become networkers. They're shoppers. And whether you're in restaurants or real estate or network marketing, guess what we all want at the end of the day? Volume. We want a lot of revenue. We want the volume to stay. We don't care if it grows on trees or if it falls from the sky. We just want tons and tons of revenue. And so guess where most of the revenue lies in the world? It lies with everybody else besides the networkers, right? It's not us recruiting each other into another company. It's with us getting real access from Modere. You get a 6-digit promotion code, just like a Gilt.com or an Uber. When you post it on any of your social media sites or you text it to a friend or you email it to a friend, when they click on that link and create an account, they're now your customer. Now check this out. What's so cool about this is we have what's called a give-get model. You can give your friend $10 off Modere.com, and as a customer, you get $10 back. It's a $10 shopping credit. Now, this is what our customers get. As social marketers, we actually earn commission. So where our customers are actually incentivized to share with other customers. So this is a very powerful thing. It creates very natural, very normal, very authentic conversations with people. Now, one of the reasons we don't like customers in networking is because they take up levels in our organization. You have to put them on your right leg, or you have to put your customer on your left leg. All we want is business people, because we don't want them to kind of fiddle around with these customers. Well, here's the thing that's so powerful about this. Your customers go into what's called a customer pod. So the simplest way to think about this is it's your level 0. It doesn't take up any levels in your organization. So when you last year that joined Modere, no networking experience, no sales experience, 4 kids, she introduced 150 customers to Modere.com. They used her little code. That 150 customers turned into over 500 customers because those customers told other customers. Well, this young lady made $34,000 last year with Modere. That was her 1099. Well, my question to you is this. Guess how many people she recruited last year into Modere? $1,000 and recruited no people. So imagine what other network in the world can you go to, networking company can you go to and make 34 grand in this example and recruit nobody? Our networks are based on us recruiting people. So the power of this customer pod model. Once you put a customer into Modere, you introduce them to that with that little code. The company starts marketing to your customers. I'll give you guys an example. What's the worst month of the year to build a network? It's typically December, right? We get on the conference calls December 1st. We say, hey, team, this month's going to be awesome. We're going to grow a lot. And then we say, when you're talking to people at Christmas parties and Hanukkah parties and your business parties, just tell them about our company and our products. They're going to love it. And then we get off the call and we think, oh, no, they're not. This is going to be a terrible month. Well, last December, we did a 12 days of Christmas promotion. Every day, we did a different promotion. The last day, we did 25, it's what's called a flash sale, 25% off the whole site. We put in more customers that day than what was our biggest customer month ever in one day. So it was thousands and thousands of customers. Well, what happened is December at the time was our biggest month in history. Can you imagine? So instead of it typically being our worst month, now guess what? All that customers, guess what that led to? Tons of volume. And guess what you want in business? A lot of volume, right? And so our social marketers all got raises because the company was marketing to our customer base. So it's a very powerful concept when you have this retail brand that's powered by people. Now let me share this with you. This is an example of one of our social marketers named Ryan McChesney. He's a former baseball player, a semi-pro baseball player. His mom didn't want to join the business, but she wanted to be a customer. Well, she shared the love. You notice it says share the love reward, $10. She got $10 off because her friends had made purchases using her code. They got $10, she got $10. Well, she got 9 customers when she shared the love with 9 of her friends. She made a $71.98 purchase and had $21.60 left over because of all of her shopping credits. Now, here's what's so powerful about this. You might say, well, how much money did Ryan make when his mom made that $71 order? Ryan made no money on that order. But guess what happened? He made money on the 9 new customers that are now in his pod. So that one customer just brought him 9 new people. And again, I tell you, what are we looking for? Tons of revenue, right? Tons of volume. That's been the power of this model. In addition to this $10 give-get, our customers get free birthday shopping credits. So on their birthday, we email them and say, hey, you can go use this credit to shop for free at Modere.com. We give them free samples. I had a young girl that joined us from another network out of North Carolina, and she said to me, she said, Justin, last year in my company, I spent $20,000 on samples. She had sampled out from mailing and buying the samples $20,000. Well, in each one of your customer orders, the company puts in free samples to other parts of the line. So maybe they buy an energy shot and we'll sample them laundry pods, for example. So I told her that and she goes, are you serious? She goes, you sample for me? And I said, yeah. She said, well, who gets paid if they buy the product that you sampled? Like, do you guys keep the commission? I said, no, sweetheart. I said, you keep it. She goes, so you sample for me and then pay me the commission when they order the products? I said, absolutely. She goes, I've never heard of anything like that in my life, right? We have free shipping offers, free product credits. We also, our customers can win Modere experiences. When your customers spend $1 at the website, $1 at Modere.com, they're entered for the next 12 months to win Modere experiences. This is things like custom suits, skydiving adventures. We'll send Mary Mates to their house every month for the next 6 months to deep clean their house for them. Weekly mani-pedi, spa treatments, etc. Now, we give them that. It's just additional reasons to make it easy for your customers to shop at Modere. Well, let me just summarize. The model works, right? So we've launched for 18 months. We're approaching 100,000 customers that are new Modere customers. We're projecting to have 300,000 to 400,000 customers by the end of this year. We have 9 people making $1 million a year or more. Let me share another stat with you that's just staggering. In the last 5 months, we've had 5,000 new customers shop at Modere.com that came to us from our customers. So let me repeat that because it's very powerful. We had 5,000 customers in the last 5 months that have shopped at Modere that were coming to Modere.com from referrals from other customers. So our customers are actually building our teams and building our volume, although they're only customers. They're not necessarily networkers that are signing up to build a business. So again, the power of this model is that we can get access to 95% of the population that unlike any network in history has ever been able to do. Well, let me share a quick concept. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to share with you a sneak peek into where we're headed. This is very powerful stuff. I'm really excited to share it with you. The dream of a network is to have a ton of speed, but also a ton of stability. Now, networks companies will get speed because they'll have very narrow product line, like one product or a couple products, and they'll focus really heavily on that one product and create a real simple duplication story, and that's where they get their speed. Now, the negative to that, as we have all seen, is when after the momentum stops, those single product or narrow product companies, oftentimes the downside of those, the lack of momentum, they'll create tremendous carnage on the downside. Now, on the flip side, you'll see big, broad product line companies that are very stable. They have big, broad product lines, lots of people consuming their products, but the problem is that they don't move very fast, and so it's not a company we get excited about because they're kind of slow moving. So the dream position would be to have a hero product, so a very compelling product that makes it simple to talk about, but that gets them into a broad product line. In our case, it's what we call our Live Clean message, our Live Clean mission. And the Live Clean message of the depth and breadth of product, if you look at any of the billion-dollar networks, they all have broad product lines. That's where true residual income is found, is in the broad product line companies. So here's what we're doing to remedy this idea. This company has a pattern of innovation. We have a pattern of creating really great hero products. I'll give you guys an example. This company launched a shampoo. Now, believe it or not, years ago, taking sodium lauryl sulfate out of shampoo was a great hero product story. No one was telling a story like that. This company sold 200 million depth and breadth of the rest of their products that created, massive residual income. They did the same thing again with a paraben-free personal care line. This was a very innovative move. They sold over $1 billion of that line, and it got their consumers and their distributors into a broad product range of the rest of the products. They did the same thing with a liquid mineral product. That was their last kind of hero product, this clean label liquid mineral. They sold over $1 billion worth of that product and got everybody into the broad range of products. Well, here's what's so powerful. In just the last 15 years, the company we're transforming, I'm sharing this with you to give you a context and how big what we're about to go pull off is. In just the last 15 years, this company sold $6.7 billion in product and paid out over $3 billion in commissions. So that's just the last 15 years. We're a 28-year-old company that we've transformed. Well, I want to share with you the hero product we're about to launch. This product is the dream hero single product focus product that you could have. It's actually positioned in the anti-aging industry. Anti-aging last year was $261 billion. Anti-aging has grown by over $100 billion in the last 5 years, and is actually projected, that industry is projected to be the next trillion-dollar industry by 2020. So I share this with you to say two things. If you're an entrepreneur and a business professional, whether you're into anti-aging yourself or not is almost irrelevant. What you're into is timing and trends. You want to be positioned in front of huge market trends. Well, we're launching a product that's literally a standalone, first of its kind product. It's actually a skincare technology that's a patent pending technology that we own. And it is a 2-product set. The first product infuses your skin with oxygen as well as what's called snow algae. Snow algae is what's called an extremophile, which what that means is it grows in glaciers. It grows and thrives in really extreme conditions. In 2014, so last year in the European Union, snow algae was the discovery of the year. And so it drives snow algae as well as what's called snowflake flower. It's the root, the bulb of a snowflake flower. Those ingredients are driven into your skin through a very experiential process. When you put this stuff on your skin, in this case on your face, your skin literally comes to life. It starts to bubble and to pop and fizz as it's driving the oxygen in your skin. The second product is actually an anti-pollution product. There's the latest science is saying that what's leading to the biggest cause of aging is pollution. And so the second product has 15 different botanicals. It's first to market. We own the formula to both these products. And it has both a pre and a probiotic, and it is an anti-pollution product. So basically defends create an incredible experience. Now, What they also do is they work, and they work really, really well and really rapidly, both from the first time use, 24 hours, 72 hours, etc. This, you can see some of these stories and these before and afters. Now, we've only had this product in the marketplace for about 3 to 4 weeks now. I think we're actually on week 5 now, and it's been in what's called a lab sample. A lab sample means it's white label. It's not even, we haven't even branded this product yet. We don't launch it for 5 more weeks in Orlando, but the results people have been getting are just staggering, just amazing results. Now, here's what's so powerful about this product. Great experience, amazing results. So people are actually, they use it because the results are so profound. But then it's also a clean label product. So you're not going to risk, you know, there's products out in the marketplace that promise like instant results. You know, they'll instantly help your skin, for example. The problem is those are polymers. They're plastics. They stretch your skin, then a couple hours later they release it, then they stretch it, then they release it, stretch it, then release it. And over time, it's actually the damage you're doing is not worth the short-term benefits. So I was going to show you guys a video, but I'm not trusting our bandwidth today, so I'm going to click through this video, but you can go to shiftingretail.com and check out this next video. I'm going to click through that. It's a minute long. It's a great video. We have 35 different people that use this product, and we put a camera up and just had them use it, and it's such a fun video to show the fun viral reaction of what happens with this product. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys that is a sneak peek into where we're headed. I really believe in the next 12 months this company is going to go from relatively small, right, to massive. And let me share with you why. Because we've created a compelling offer that the masses can use. So we just watched, I'll use this company's name to give them credit where credit's due, but we just watched a company, all of us in the networking space, called Nerium. Nerium had, on the back of primarily one product, now they have a couple others now, but on the back of primarily one product, they sold $1 billion worth of product in the space of just right at 4 years, right? And that product was a $100 kind of night cream. And it has some controversial ingredients depending on, you know, it comes from a poisonous plant that's a little controversial, but to give them credit, they build a great business, right? Well, we have a 2-product set. So if we were to price this at $300 or at $250, I literally think we could have blown the market away. Like, the product's that compelling, it's that dramatic, the experience is that amazing. So guess what we're going to do? We thought 300, 250, maybe 200, maybe 150 if we were just going to give it away. Here's what we decided to do. We're going to market this product, and when people subscribe to this product, for $99 for both products, for the entire system. This is a technology that's all there's air, you know, it's all vacuum sealed technology. I mean, amazing technology for $99. Now, our mission is actually to help people live clean. So once they are introduced to our hero product, our goal is actually help them live clean in every area of their home, every area of their life. So when they subscribe to the $99, we're actually going to give them a $25 shopping credit to the rest of Modere.com. Now, here's what's so compelling about this offer. This is not a one-time shopping credit. Every month that they order the M1 anti-aging product for the $99, every month they get $25 shopping credits every month in perpetuity. Can you guys imagine how simple that's going to be for us to market? I mean, if you're a consumer, you're thinking that's basically $75 because I'm already buying the $25 of other products that we're using. In addition to the $99 and the $25 shopping credit for free at Modere.com, we're also going to give them free shipping on their order. So guys, this is such a compelling, such a simple way to introduce people to our idea of a hero product, into our Live Clean mission, into building true residual income with the depth and breadth of product. And all of us who are consumers, you know, when we shop online, if someone gives you a $25 shopping credit, we don't just spend $25, right? We spend $49, right? And we do that because we want to buy the other products. We feel like we're getting a discount on everything else. So very compelling. Now, what if we have consumers that say, hey, I want to live clean for free? What if they want to get a $99 a month shopping credit? $99 a month to all the products they're already consuming in their homes. This is an offer that we're going to do for our customers and for our social marketers and for people who are promoting the brand. Well, here's how we do it. You get 3 people to subscribe to that $99 offer, and you live clean for free. We'll give you $99 a month off of Modere.com. You can start shopping, living clean for free. We're going to create literally a global movement with this offer that's going to just be unbelievable. Now, here's the thing. We launched this at our event October 17th in Orlando. If I could do a shameless plug, I'd tell you, do not miss that event. I beg you, right? For the sake of your business, don't miss that event. But this offer, this compelling offer, I literally think we will explode with this company because it's so simple to talk about, such a demonstrative product and so easy for people to market. Now, let me walk you through the pre-launch. Let me walk you through what I would want you to share with me if we were reversing roles, if I was starting scratch, just getting started right now in this pre-launch phase. What you're going to do is you're going to enroll as a social marketer. As a social marketer, it's $29.95 plus $3.99. You'll get free shipping, and then you're going to join the social marketer loyalty program, which is $99 a month, and then you're going to kind of plug into the system. Start using the One Voice training and plug into the system. Now, let me walk you through our bonus structure and how we're going to be able to do this. We have a very simple promotion that we're doing only between right now today and October 17th. The promotion runs between now and then. And it's what we call Get 3, Team 3. So here's how it works. When you enroll your first 3 people, you're going to make $500. When you enroll your first 6 people, you're going to make $1,100. Your first 9, you'll make $1,800. Your first 12, you'll make $3,000. So very simple. You don't have to learn a bunch of percentages. Just get your first 3. So I teach my teams as I'm getting them started. Let's focus on getting your first 3 people, and you've made your first $500. Now, once you've done that, our goal is to help your team get their 3. So when you get 3, you'll make $500. When you help your team of 3 get their 3, you'll have made $1,400 with this promotion. Help your team of 6 get their 3, you'll make $3,200. Your team of 9 get their 3, you'll make $6,100. And your team of 12 get their 3, and you'll make $10,300. So guys, let me share with you just 2 quick little strategies if you'd like. One's aggressive and one's a little bit more aggressive. But you could call 12 people and say, hey, look, I'm going to help 12 people this month make $500. You help 12 folks make $500 this month, and you'll make $10,300. Well, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you call 12 folks and you say, I'm going to help 12 folks this month make $3,000. You help 12 people make $3,000, you'll actually have made $23,000. So you guys can go as fast or as slow as you'd like, but what I'm going to share with you is this. This is a limited time promotion. We're doing it only between now and October 17th. There's inherent fear of loss built into it, which is very legitimate. It's literally going away on October 17th. And so I would run as hard as I could if I was starting new on this Get 3, Team 3. I teach it very simply. Help them get their 3, help their team get their 3, and so on. And you can make a great income between now and October 17th. Now, let me share with you guys a conceptual idea of the power of what we're doing. Now, this example is if you were to introduce 3 people. Some of us have seen examples like this. You introduce 3, teach them to introduce 3. You have now 9, teach them to introduce 3, now have 27. Teach them to introduce 3, you have 81, etc. We've seen examples like this. This is an example if everyone was ordering $100 a month of product. And this is also an example of people if they were being paid 5% commission, which in Modere, their unit level will probably average about 7%. So it's a little bit higher than this, but this will give you a good example. Well, we've seen examples like this, right? And we all know it doesn't perfectly happen like this. Not every person gets 3, and they all get 3, and so on. But it gives us an example of the power of duplication. Well, these customer pods are very powerful. So check this out. You can earn up to 42% on your customer pod. What that means is you'll earn between 10 to 20% commission on the entire pod, whether you referred the customer or someone else referred the customers, or they referred. What is also powerful about this is you get on your sales volume, you get between $100 to $1,200 monthly and $100 to $1,200 quarterly bonuses. So that young lady that made $34,000 in commissions with Modere from her customer pod was getting these $1,000 monthly, $1,000 quarterly bonuses plus her 20% commission. So you can make a great living by building customers. Now, what's so cool about this is this. Most of our folks that join our networks, they're not great recruiters. They're great at promoting or sharing or referring. They're not necessarily great at recruiting people to be entrepreneurs and chase their dreams and so on. Well, guys, in our model, this social retail model, they can make a great living with this customer-based model. Now, let me share with you the power of what it means for your residual income. Let me go back to that example of 3 people who get 3 is 9, get 3 is 27, get 3 is 81. When you have a team in networking that's only the distributors are ordering the product, you see the results in the white, the numbers in the white. The numbers in the red are as if each one of your folks were averaging 10 customers each that ordered $100 a month. You can see the difference of the power of this customer model. So if you had a team in your last network of 100 people, in Modere, 100 people that have 10 customers each is 1,000 people. So my little business, I've introduced 49 folks to Modere. 49 people have joined me in Modere as social marketers. That's turned into just over 8,000. and the 8,000s turned into just over 80,000 consumers. So think how powerful that is. We're averaging right now 10 to 1. I think we get to a point where we're 15 to 20 to 1, but right now we're averaging a legitimate 10 to 1. There's not very many networks, if any, that can say those types of numbers. Let me just quickly share a couple concepts with you that are very powerful. We are not paid on levels in Modere, we're paid on generations. So in most average networking companies, you're going to be paid on 6 to 9 levels of commission. If someone places an order, they would be an active distributor in your level 1, level 2, and they'll take up a level of pay. In Modere, we're actually paid on 8 generations. So what that means is this. There are 8 generations of what's called senior consultants. A senior consultant has 1,500 in volume. So what that means is simply this. Over time, you can reach about 3 to 4 times deeper within your organization because of this generational pay. So you're not being blocked out by people who are maybe just more focused on customer acquisition, or people who are focused, maybe they're not a great team builder quite yet. You're not being blocked by them. You're reaching deep into your organization. So what that could potentially mean over time is you can make 3 to 4 times the money because you're being paid 3 to 4 times the depth within an organization. So for some of you on this call, that would mean an extra hundreds of dollars. Some people extra thousands, some tens of thousands. For some of you on this call tonight, it'd mean hundreds of thousands of dollars over time, and for some of you, potentially even making additional more millions of dollars because you're being paid on generations as opposed to levels. Very, very powerful concept. I'm going to very quickly walk you through how our ranks work. And you don't need to remember all this stuff right now, but I want you to at least see it, so when I show you how our check matching works, it'll make more sense. So our first rank is what's called senior consultant. That's at 1,500 points. The next rank is what's called team leader. Team leader is an important rank for us. It's when you're at 3,000 points with a 1,500 in your, you can count 1,500 from your biggest team. Senior team leader, 6,000. Then you go into our director ranks. We have 3 ranks of directors, director 1, 2, and 3. We have 12,000, 25,000, and 50,000 at director 3, with 35,000 you can count from your biggest team. Once you leave the director ranks, we go into what we call our elite ranks. We have 3 ranks of elite. Elite 1 is 100,000, Elite 2 is 200,000, and Elite 3 is 400,000 in total volume, with 280,000 in your max team. Now, let me share an idea with you. If you want to build residual income, you need 2 things. You need customers, true, honest retail customers, and you need leadership. So you need competency within a leadership organization. So let me walk you through how this leadership development bonus works. This is very, very powerful. So let's just say that you're an E3, right? You're making $50,000 to $100,000 a month, and you're super happy, and your teeth are whiter than they used to be, and you probably have cooler clothes than you used to, and you are a happy camper, right? So you're an E3. Let's say that this square represents your entire E3 organization. In other words, that square represents your entire business. And so that includes all of your customer pod, it includes all of your 8 generational deep unilevel, etc. Well, let's break open your organization and say that in your organization is another Elite 3. Someone else hits the top of the plan within your group. Well, what happens? Let's say that just for the sake of this example, that they're making a $50,000 residual check on their 8 generation deep unilevel. Well, you're going to match 22% of their monthly 8 generation deep unilevel, which what that means is you're going to make $11,000 a month every month that they get their check, right? Let's say that in that group they have an Elite 2. Maybe they'll have multiple Elite 2s. You're going to make 20% of their monthly 8 generation deep unilevel. You'll match 20% on their check. That person has an Elite 1. You'll make 18% match on their check. Down to a D3, 16%. Down to a Director 2, you would make 14%. Director 1, 12%, all the way down to a team leader, you make 10% match on those checks. So what this means is you can reach extremely deep within your organization and actually match. Now, the behavior of the plan is important because behaviors are what drive plans. As an Elite 3, you can go down and you can work all the way with this team leader, because when you help this team leader's check goes up, guess what happens to your check? It is immediately affected positively because you're matching on their check. Networks that you guys know aren't built from the top down, they're built from the bottom up. You build the fire at the bottom. So everybody actually literally light the fire from the bottom up, and it helped you from Avon to startups. He built Nu Skin's entire software platform, very bright guy. He called us one day and he said, I've missed something as I was building this. He said, it's very powerful. He said when you're paid on your business, all the revenue that you match, you're paid 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times on the exact same revenue, because all we did was just open up your organization and you're paid on all those leaders' checks. Those leaders are part of your group. So this is a very compelling bonus that we have. Now, let me share this. I've opened up this entire E3 organization right here. Pretend that that entire E3 organization is represented right here in one generation of E3s. In this Modere plan, you're paid on 2 generations of E3s per line. 2 generations of E3s per line. Guys, what is happening, this is the reason we have 9 people making $1 million a year or more. What's happening is the power of this plan in the back end is very appealing to people who are really looking to change their economic situation in a very dramatic way and in a very long-term way. Now, let me talk to you guys about structure very quickly. To maximize the plan, you need 3 lines. Now, you can build more than 3 lines if you choose to. You can build a 4th line and a 5th line and so on. But to maximize the plan, you need 3 lines. Our structure requirements are the most simple to understand, simple to hit structure requirements I've ever seen in any networking company. You need 1 team leader in each one of your lines to be able to count that line as all the revenue in that line and to rank advance and to qualify. If you remember, a team leader is someone that only has 3,000 in volume, 3,000 in sales. So team leaders are it's a new team. It's kind of a younger team, right? It's not a massive team. To give you guys an example, there's other networks that to qualify the line, you need an ambassador, for example. An ambassador would be 150,000 in volume, and if you don't have that, you can't rank advance. In this plan, you need 1 team leader in each one of the lines to rank advance. Now, if you personally sponsor that team leader, that line counts for you. That's one of your team leader lines. All the revenue that comes from that person would count. If someone in your team sponsors a team leader, they not only count for you, but they would count for those folks that are above that team leader as well. If someone in your upline were to place someone in your organization who develops into a team leader, they not only would count for you, but they would count for this social marketer as well. So you need 1 team leader in your in each one of your lines to max out the lines, that plus the appropriate amount of volume. Let me quickly show you guys, we're a lifestyle brand. We do some really fun stuff to help people to build a really great lifestyle and a really great life experience. We have what we call our 90-day path to escape. Now, in companies, they maybe give out like an iPad. You can earn an iPad. But if you don't earn it in the prescribed amount of time, you're done. You never earn it again. You can earn what's called Modere experiences twice a year, every year for the rest of your life. So these Modere experiences are things like a brand new custom suit or a shopping spree from StitchFix.com, or we'll give you a brand new GoPro camera and push you out of an airplane, or you can go skydiving. Maybe we'll give you a culinary experience. You can get VIP concert tickets, VIP sporting events. You can actually win these twice a year. So my question to you is, what would you pick? What would you pick this time? Would you custom suit? Would you get Mary Maids to deep clean your house? Would you get Plated.com send you a weekly culinary experience? Would you go to a VIP concert or VIP sporting event? Well, my question is, what would you pick next time? And then the next time, and then the next time, and then the next time. It's a really kind of fun way to build the brand and be able to promote on social media. We also do what we call Modere Escapes. Twice a year, we send our social marketers on exotic trips. I just got one from Puerto Vallarta with my whole family. Amazing, amazing trips. Now, these Modere Escapes, we don't send them when you're like a double diamond backflip ninja superstar karate chopper networker. You go on these things when you're a Director 1. Director 1 is when you have 12,000 in volume. So you can follow the system, the one voice model, and you can be able to kind of plug into how that works. Now, let me just quickly share with you my vision of kind of where we're headed. Our company's goal is to help 10 million homes live clean. 10 million families that subscribe to our mission to start living clean. Now, let me share with you my vision of how we can pull this off. I literally feel like we have an idea that can change the whole world. Like we have an idea that can be an idea that people chase. It's the model that both direct sales companies chase and the model that traditional businesses chase, retailers chase. To get 10 million homes, we're going to need, what I subscribe is we're going to need 1 million social marketers. We're going to build a community of 1 million people. And it's like Robert Schuller said, if you build the people would build the church. We're going to develop 1 million human beings to become better people and to live clean in their own life, to live clean in their relationships, to live clean in the way that they treat their spouse and themselves, and to really personally develop and grow people, right? Well, we need 1 million of us. We need to average 10 customers each. Now, I think we can get to 15 to 20 customers, but if we average 10 customers each, that's 10 million homes that are living clean. And let me just quantify that for you guys, what we could go pull off economically. Last month, we averaged $96 per customer. The average spend per customer last month was $96. So I think, let me ask you a question. Do you think with this new offer, with this new anti-aging system, with the $99 and the $25 shopping credit, do you think that average is going to go up or down? I think it's going to dramatically go up. But let's say that we averaged, as an average, $50 per home, $50 per family that was living clean per month. What that means is that we would build a $5 billion a year business. And I want to share this with you guys. If we go build a $5 billion a year business, we will not only have changed direct sales forever, every networking company will be shifting towards where we're headed. But we will also have changed retail forever. We literally will have reinvented and shifted retail with the power of what we are as entrepreneurs, as social marketers, going out there and making the world a better place. So this is my vision, and we are passionate about it. We are so honored and excited that you guys, I'm not going to show you that video. That's also on Shifting Retail. But we're so honored and grateful that you guys see the vision that we see. We live in a crazy little industry, right? The networking world is being attacked right now by different spaces. We just saw some of our companies being shut down. We are 3 years ahead of where everyone else needs to be, and we have a 3-year head start on where everyone else needs to be. They need real customers, and they can't shift their models. Warren Buffett says he likes to invest in businesses that have a moat around the business. You guys remember those old medieval times, the castle would have a moat because they're defensible. What we've been able to build with this social retail model is highly defensible. This will be extraordinarily challenging for companies to come to. You say, what if a startup company tries? They would have to have the depth and breadth of products, the credibility in multiple product lines, the genius we have in manufacturing and R&D. A startup can't do that. That would probably cost 50, 60, 70 million to be able to pull that off. Well, what if they're a traditional, a bigger network? You guys think a bigger network can lower their prices by 30%? You know what happens to their leaders' checks and they lower it by 30%? Their leaders take a 30% haircut in one day. You think that's going to happen? I don't think so. So we have a huge competitive advantage. In 5 weeks, we're launching it on October 17th. We're launching this new anti-aging technology, this new offer. We have such a bright future. And I'm, I consider myself a student, right? So I'm humbled to be able to partner with people like Robert Hollis who have done incredible things in this profession. They move the profession forward, and they have a story that we can relate to and we can identify with and we can learn from. And so to be able to partner with all of you as leaders, as entrepreneurs, we are very, very excited, very honored. So it's been my pleasure to chat with you tonight. Robert, I'm going to pass it back to you. Hopefully the audio came through somewhat okay to where you guys could hear it, but if we need to do one again, we'll do another one.
Well, Justin, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. Every time I listen to you, I learn more stuff, and I know my leaders learn stuff too. And we'll figure out the audio on the next one. I know we're going to do more, but I'd say that 90% of it came through perfectly clear. And of course, the stuff that you shared was really exciting. So thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for taking your time. And I know you got another meeting to jump to, so I'm going to let you go.
Thanks, brother. I sure appreciate it.
All right. God bless. Well, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you being on this. I'm looking forward to hearing some feedback from each and every one of you. Make sure to share with everyone. I learned that I got a free experience as a Director 1, and we've only been doing this for a little over a week. So it was cool that Melody got a check for $600 already. She got a direct deposit. We got my son that's a senior team leader, and Melody a team leader, and Mariana a team leader. We got, of course, our other senior consultants. So we're having a blast. And so God bless each and every one of you. We'll talk to you soon. See you on the Pro Show. God bless. Bye-bye.